Hey, Taurus. What's going on? What you doing? All right, Taurus. This is especially for you. If in fact something pops up within a relationship issue, I will address it. But this is all about you. Okay? And what spirit message has for you, or what you're going through, or what you need to be contemplating on or thinking about. Somebody commented. Okay, I'll have to look at that after this. All right. Let's see what message spirit has for you. Your foundation is joy and healing. And I'm sure we all going through a healing. But there's something that you need to think about. And this is number 47. That's 11. So finding joy no matter what's going on, and finding and paying attention to the little joys of life. All right. Make me some room here. Mm-hmm. So within that energy of joy, let's see what these cards say. I'm gonna read that, but let me see what the joy is about. All right, Spirit, clarify what this joy is about for my beloved Taurus. Some divine feminine. Paying attention to possibly your spirit guides and your big dreams. For those of you who are in a mute stage, in a stage of shock and awe of what's going on, I'm going to shuffle while I'm talking. That'll save us a little time. Just know that this is not the time to ignore the things that are going on, the messages that are meant for you. And within that divine, divine energy, you need to find some joy within what spirit has for you. Because you've got this guide as well. So there's a spirit guide trying to talk to someone. Yeah, breathe. Got the forest. I'm even feeling the energy that someone needs to get out in nature and start taking some walks. Even through the confinement, there's still a certain amount of freedom that Spirit is asking you to take advantage of. And we've got love and compassion. So definitely, there needs to be some love and compassion. Uh-oh. Wake up call again. What's Scorpio just got that card. We all in a wake up call. Okay. And you just got to go with the ebb and the flow of what's going on. But putting your mind in a certain place of love and compassion for yourself and for others. Okay. So just know that this is a time to come together and be there for one another. As I stated before, this is a we thing. This ain't just somebody all by themselves. All right, Charles Taylor, I'll look at your comment after this. So Taurus Spirit is saying, um, taking this time to go through a healing process during this wake up call. Think about things and people in a compassionate way. Okay. And I'm also feeling the energy that there's some Taurus that need to be in touch with the feminine. Wow, Scorpio got this card too, the Heart of Light and mystery. Gratitude. Feeling that energy of and the foundation is confusion. Okay. So for those of you who are in a state of confusion, I am sending this message to you to possibly tone down and be in touch with yourself, your divine feminine. There's some mysteries and things, spirit guide, because I'm looking at there's 3 different cards here that are really focusing on what spirit has to say to you specifically. It's all about you, Taurus. Taurus, within that joy, let's see. Okay, what I do with my glasses? I'm serious. So yeah, within that joy, there's joy is a state of the heart and soul. Okay, so that's why we got this love and compassion here. Everybody needs to show some love and some compassion within something. And I'm also hearing that Spirit said, um, do some deep breathing. It's like before you react or before you say something, take 3 deep breaths. When you're feeling the pressures of this boomerang or this tsunami of a wake up call that's going on, take some deep breaths, 3 deep breaths. Joy happens when the heart and the soul unite. So there is some soul searching that is going on or that is invited to go on within your energy, Taurus. The union is to achieve expansion for a greater good related to your divine path. So yeah, so mentioning that showing love to others, okay, and compassion, all right, so that that energy will come back to you. So this union is to achieve expansion for a greater good related to your divine path. Yeah, Spirit is trying to do a wake up call with someone that um, incorporating that message from Spirit and opening up that heart chakra to that divine love and compassion will bring about a certain change of energy that's going on within you to alleviate that confusion. Okay. Going with the flow of things that are out of your control and doing some healing. Okay. There's some healing of some things from the past within your energy in your life that you need to recognize. You need to go through the feelings that it brings, okay, and accept. Oh, let me move this down. Accept the things that uh, are changing within your world and within your heart, because you've got two cards here that are the heart of light. So I am feeling the energy that you might need to work on that heart chakra, okay? And letting go some things that possibly have hurt you in the past, okay? And don't let go of your dreams. Don't be distracted to the point where you cannot find joy within and gratitude within something within your life. You know, there's a list of things that you can list that you can be grateful for. Okay. So within that, joy can create you a sense of contentment, acceptance, and serenity. And I'm sure there's some of you that need that within your life right now. Even when your life is in a flux, you feel a deep knowing that whatever might happen will be for the highest good for all involved. It might not seem like it. Now, don't come up here thinking you're going to be all on the table. All right, come on. Okay, we're going then. So, just thinking about all that's going on, and people's minds are all over everywhere, trying to figure out, what's this, what's that, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. In so many words, you're doing too much. Come on, because I don't want you to scratch me trying to get up here. Come on, come on. So just think about, I'm trying to help you up here because I don't want you to scratch me. Come on, come on. So just know that no matter what's going on, find some things throughout your day. You can write it down if you choose to. Start a book about, the things you'd be grateful for. As we go through this wake up call of a tsunami and a boomerang type of feeling of energy. Even when your life is in a flux, you feel a deep knowing that whatever might happen will be for the highest good for all involved. When you have this knowledge in you, it brings spiritual determination. Yep. And spirit is calling you. Spirit is calling you, letting you know that through this confusion, I can help you. But you got to ask for the help. You got to ask for the help. Okay. Even through difficult circumstances such as those you may currently be undergoing, you might ultimately find your happiness. And that's that joy. Through this card, this is the Ganesha deck, acknowledges your stress and your exhaustion as you work to adapt to new patterns of behavior and release your old stories. I did feel that I when I stated that there are some things that you need to let go of. Okay. Um, you may not be happy right now, but you can experience joy. Wow. Yeah, that's what's up. In knowing that striving through a difficult situation is important. You are urged to release No, to realize that you came into this lifetime to undergo certain experiences and to learn very specific life lessons. And this is a hell of a life lesson. Oh, this computer leaning all cocked to the side. Sorry about that. Be honest with yourself. Allow yourself your feelings and emotions. So that's when I said, whatever has hurt you from the past or things that are coming up now, just go through it, accept it, cry it out. I don't know, scream in a paper bag or, go for a walk or a run, do some working out. However, you need to release some things from the past, it's time to release them because holding all that in will cause a dis-ease within your temple. Okay, beloved Taurus? So be honest with yourself and go through them feelings and emotions and then let them go. Remember that if your heart is feeling wounded, its healing is taking place. You are likely grappling with deep feelings and sentiments that may have even been repressed in you for lifetimes. So this could be some past energy things. I mean, some past life things. You could be experiencing um, or have a phobia about something and not realize, like, oh, I just always been like that. Well, it could be something that's happening from a past lifetime. Okay. So if in fact those things come up, go on and address them. Move through it, cry through it, whatever, and then release it so that you can carry on with gratitude and joy. And there may be some things that, are a mystery to you, but this is the time to go within and figure them things out. Or just ask spirit, what am I going through? It might come through you while you sitting quiet. And that's another thing. You need to have some quiet time so you can have your own meetings with the mind. And a lot of times, spirit will come in your mind almost like a whisper. So if you got all that loud music going and TV always going and this, that, and the other, just take 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day just to be in a quiet space because spirit going to talk to you. Okay. All right. Share your thoughts and feelings, emotions, and anxieties with those who can support you at this time. Joy will be the final outcome. Your energy and your inner light are shifting to reveal your life's grand plan. In this card, it holds garlands made of eureka flowers, iruku flowers. And those are the flowers that you get from Hawaii that they adorn you with when you arrive. Okay? So, which have them flowers have the ability to eliminate negative energy from the body and mind of a person. In your mind's eye, make an offering of garlands made of aruku flowers. In exchange, blessings will come to you with good health and freedom from ailments. Okay, so that's the message from Ganesha. All right, let's move on to the. Come on, sit down. I know you're in heat. Can you take you to the thing to get yourself fixed? You're gonna be all right. People in menopause go through changes all the time. You'll be okay. All right. So within the heart of light, this is asking or letting you know that you connect with the divine through your heart center. Okay. And you're not the only one. Because I constantly work with my heart chakra because I'm still trying to figure out what am I not letting go of. Okay. It feels like a beacon of light that expands upward into the universe. Uh oh, wrong card. But I was just showing that, speaking about that love and that compassion. Okay. All right. So here your heart light card. It fills you with divine love and inspiration. It carries messages of encouragement, hope, and love. And the best teacher, it's the best teacher in the universe and able to guide you through all situations. You heard, all situations. When you feel uneasy, trust your gut as this is the divine talking to you, trying to help you avoid making mistakes. And the affirmation is I am in harmony with the divine and receive divine guidance. And the crystals that could help you with that are the celestial quartz, apophyllite, and selenite. Okay. If that's of interest to you and you are into crystals, because I surely am. They all around my room. And that's where I've been in my room. Okay. Just chilling. And within that gratitude, just opening up your heart, that heart light, into that gratitude. Find reasons to be grateful for everything in your life. All things are possible with the infinite spirit's help and guidance. Be grateful for your family, friends, home, work, financial blessings. Your only burden is your attitude when things don't go your way. When you decide not to let things get you down, you invite in happier times and more opportunities. The universal law of like attracts like is at play here. Life is constantly changing, so fill yours with gratitude, okay? Because you can find something to be grateful for in the midst of what's going on, okay? And for the mystery, because I'm sure there are a lot of things that are quite a mystery. The answer you seek is presently unknown, so think about asking the question differently. If that doesn't work, let it go for now, and there are too many variables in play, okay? So don't be overthinking things, all right? Things that are not of your power, leave it to the divine. And things that you have questions about, ask the divine. Okay? Thank the infinite spirit for withholding the answer until the time is right. Some answers are worth waiting for, and one day all will become clear. Conditions are favorable for finding your answer during either the spring, summer, autumn, or winter solstice when you could ask again. The affirmation is I am happy that that divine timing is working for me and all is well in my world. The crystals to help you with that are lapradorite, merlinite, moonstone, and numite. Okay. So within the tsunami wake up call, just know that as changes come that are unforeseen, unclear, just know that everything happens for a reason and a season. And it's given us this time to go within and figure out some things. It's almost like, when you come up out of this into whatever will be the new norm, you're going to be a brand new person, looking at things in a brand new way. Okay. And within that forest energy is saying, breathe. As we awake, as we make our way across the meadow to a thicker part of the forest, there's a subtle shift in the sensations in the body, one that might initially be barely perceptible, but soon becomes undeniable. It's nearly impossible not to take deeper breaths. The richness of the forest oxygen gives freely and generously from the trees. to us is a natural exchange for the carbon dioxide we release every time we exhale. Further, the animals of the forest participate in this exchange as well, in what is one of the most miraculous, remarkable collaborations between plants and animals that serve to help each other live and thrive. Okay? Through prayer and action, we can express our gratitude. Yep. And you got the gratitude card. To these tree beings for the many gifts they provide, not the least of which is contributing to the very air we breathe. Things are different after a walk in the forest. Okay? So that's something to be grateful about, that the trees and everything in life, plants, animals, are all. No, you're not getting ready to do that. Get down. Now either sit in my lap or I'm gonna put you out. Okay? So yeah, just breathe, and if possible, go out and get some fresh air. Okay? Go out and get some fresh air. Your breathing is too shallow. Although it may feel natural, it is an unhealthy habit that causes this shortness of breath. When you subconsciously shorten your breath, no matter if this is habitual or triggered by some event or circumstances, it activates certain psychological signals that prepare your system for fight or flight. Another conditioned response to perceived danger is to hold your breath. This is your survival response, although it does not serve you to do so. So, breathe, inhale deeply, regardless of your concerns, worries, or problems. Then let it go. Next, allow yourself to breathe a little deeper and slower a few times. Remember that every breath you inhale is a gift, and every breath you exhale is a gift. The force is a clear reminder of how this works. Okay? And yeah, take a deep breath. Okay? And within that love and compassion, I just want to see what else is added. Yeah, seeing the hand roots. Okay, the grain surrounding them. Let's get to the root of it. Yeah, within that heart energy, because I'm feeling, some wounded hearts within that, and people needing to reach out to others. And then there's some that are waiting for those to reach out. Okay. All wounds stem from the illusion of separation from source and of all creation. The route to healing this wound is through cultivating love and compassion for every being on this planet, including yourself, Taurus. Not a bland standard of unquestioned acceptance, but a heartfelt sense of profound relatedness to whatever you perceive as apart from yourself. True compassion requires not only the feeling of warmth that emanates when you are in touch with your heart center, but it acts but in acts of kindness, even if this simply means being a fully attentive listener. Respect the fact that your heart is a giver, putting out electrical energies, and a receiver drawing in magnetic energies. And I always be talking about the energies. That's why when people ask me how I'm doing, I'm peaceful and positive. Wow, I never heard that. I want some of that. Well, say it. When people ask you how you doing, just keep saying it, and it shall be so. Okay. So the energies are best sensed by attending to the steady flow of your breathing while also noticing your heart area. Righteousness, fear, anger, and judgment are some common ways to block your natural desire for love. Forgiveness is not only letting go of judgment, but also seeing through the illusion that you and all that is are separate. Look about you and inside you and do your best to love whatever you see. And that's what this gratitude is about. Okay? Opening your arms to spirit and to the gratitude that the sun's still shining. You know, the trees are still here. We still hear birds chirping. Okay? So just know that within that energy of breathing and being grateful and open your heart. Because I'm feeling that somebody do need to work on their heart chakra that'll bring them out of a certain type of confusion, be it some past or future stuff or present. Okay. So within that energy, beloved, just you're gonna have to you gotta be very, very strong right through here now to the strength of your mind needs to take over because your will, and as far as what you can do physically, is be still. Get somewhere and sit down. So while I'm sitting down, why won't I take a moment to do some meditating or just be in a quiet space for a minute? Okay? And contemplate where I'm going from here. What changes do I need to make? And what do I need to realize? And what do I need to assess for me to feel all right and be all right moving through this thing? Okay? So, just a little food for thought. You might not like the supper, and if not, leave it for somebody else. Okay? So, within that wake up call, you're getting a wake up call. It may be in the form of significant loss or other dramatic events in your life, typically one that you were not prepared for initially. And yeah, things come out of nowhere. You don't set an appointment for drastic changes and things that happen in your life. Okay? It has to come through like a damn tsunami. Okay? Because one thing about it is testing you spiritually. Okay? Spiritually, spiritually, okay? And it's testing your heart. What's really at your heart center, okay? So within that wake up call, unexpected events are occurring, yet also know that it is a time to draw back the curtain of avoidance and denial and confront the truth that exists in the subtext of this event. You are experiencing a real life drama. So there's no need to amplify it more than it already is. Often, when you look back over something like this has passed, you can recall signs that foreshadowed it happening. There may have been obvious clues that you ignored or omens that were subtle, so subtle they were easy to dismiss as imaginings of the mind rather than the voice of your instinct. There are many anecdotes about the animals operating purely on instinct, picking up on clues, and naturally seeking higher ground before an approaching tsunami reaches the land. To negotiate this wake up call, listen closely to your instincts while at the same time seeking the higher ground of the spiritual path. And in your reading tours, spirit is trying to get your attention because they're trying to let you know you don't have to be in that confusion and you don't have to be feeling mute. We've got the understanding that you need so that you can get up out of that damn bound energy for those of you who in it so they can bring you to some healing, okay, about what's going on. Make it through this spit here. I almost cussed. I caught myself. I caught myself. All right. So let me get some. I know that this is a spiritual reading for someone or few of you, whoever looks at this, because this is live. So You know, it's only two people watching. They're not saying nothing, but for those tourists who may look at this at a different time, Spirit is definitely giving, trying to open up, and you got to open up your heart. You got to clear that heart chakra. You got to let go of any ills about somebody. If you need to call somebody and say, look, I'm just gonna tell you. All this time I ain't never tell you, but you know, I just didn't like the way that you handled this, that, or the other, or I didn't like what you said about me. You know, if you got to make that call and clear some things up, and please do it in a very loving way, okay, beloved? All right, because everybody real sensitive right now, so we need to watch how we say things, you know, and the timing in which you say things. Okay. So I'm gonna get a clarifier. Damn, I hate when that happens. I should probably should get my little deck. Don't keep looking at me like looking like when are you gonna be done? I want you to sit up and rub on me so we can listen to our easy listening YouTube music. Yep, that YouTube music. I hope y'all can't hear it. Well, they ain't said they shutting off my damn thing, so I wish y'all could hear it because it just brings a peaceful ambiance to the reading. All right, so I'm gonna clarify. Okay, Spirit, just bring out. I want to clarify the spiritual message for you. So the heart light and the divine feminine and the mysteries and that guide. See what spirits got added for you, beloved. That probably is enough. Ooh, I don't went a long time. Yeah, okay. Somebody going through a heartbreak. Okay. But spirit, now this was in reverse. Somebody is not getting a wake up call to spirit. And it's going to serve you very well. And I'm not surprised that this came up because there are, um, within this heart of life, it's number 23, which is a 5. So I'm not shocked that this came up because there's some turmoil and some things that are going on. It's almost like you're having to fight in a battle within yourself about some things. And that's why love and compassion is asking you to let it go. And for those of you who are confused and don't know where to start, what to do, first start for a damn walk and get some deep breathing going on. Okay. And then make a list or say a prayer of gratitude while you out in nature, okay? And just, I'm feeling the energy. Keep telling me you got to work on your chakras. And the heart chakra is the main one. So I'm feeling some energy that somebody is holding on to some things that happen. And I know that a lot of times heartbreak is a hurtful thing. But one thing about it, you have to know that if in fact it was the time for that particular love and that communion and that relationship you had, it may have passed. And it may have been the energy that needed to pass, but you kept fighting. Okay. And when you fight at something, you got this heart, 5 of Wands. When you fight at something, yeah, you will get hurt because you're trying to force some type of expectation that you want, but spirit is guiding you somewhere else. Or you learned the lesson you were supposed to learn within that relationship. Okay. So, yeah, somebody truly, this high priestess need to be like this. But it can only be upright when you go into that heart center and that love and clear away things that just no longer serve you. You got to let go of things that have hurt you or those people that have hurt you. Okay? Yeah. You got to let it go, Taurus. And work on that heart chakra because you've got big joyous dreams coming your way, but it's only going to come your ouch. Only going to come your way when you step into that divine feminine. And this is even for men. That ain't just because she's a female, the divine. A man has to balance out the divine masculine and feminine as well. Okay? Because if in fact you got that significant other, that's it's got to be some compassion there. Got to be some compassion. All right. I done talked long enough. All right, my beloveds. Oh, let me see who's going to be next. Let's see, I did Scorpio. Now I've done Taurus. All right, Spirit, who next? Who's next? What sign is next? Just in case, for those couple of you who are watching, you'll know. All right, we're doing Sagittarius. Oh, yeah, it's on the top and the bottom. Ooh. All right, Sag. Sag is next. All right, Taurus, I hope you found something within this message because I was so all about you, Taurus. Okay? Like I said, if a relationship thing come in, I'll deal with that. But this message was specifically for you, my beloved Taurus. All right? So until next time, beloved, um, I hope you look at my daily energies so you'll know what to expect, how to deal with shit. Okay? Because I'm just here to help you move through this thing. All right? And maybe bring up some awarenesses about yourself or things you need to work on that you hadn't even thought about. All right? Until next time, beloveds, we're going to keep it peaceful and positive wherever we go. All right? Love you, fam.